Hi, how are you today? This is JilliBling. I have a project to share. Whimsical trees. I've had this since the minute we could pre-order. So as a demo, you can pre-order 1 month in advance of the catalog going live. This set, loved it. And I loved it because the trees are cute, the words are cute, but the die set that goes with it. This thing right here, that makes like garland or tinsel or maybe lights, but it's so cute, and these little ornaments, little stars, very cute. That's cute too. So today we'll be using whimsical trees, and I have lots of plans for this, like alternate projects using this. Friends are like seashells, only because I wanted some little freckles. Best year. This is a really good set. It's good for different occasions. Happy birthday, Father's Day, just thinking of you. Christmas wishes is the reason I pulled it out yet today. Stitched rectangle dies will be for, some of them are square and other ones, I haven't showed you the samples yet, are rectangle, just to do the frame. Of course, these dies. Okay, so here they are. And those who did pine cones with me last week, you're probably saying, is that paper? This bedazzling paper? Yeah, but it's easier to use this time. Isn't that pretty? Really simple. And it punches out easy. A few little stars in the sky. And then look at this one. Isn't that pretty? So this one, there's no texture on the white paper. And the wood grain paper is right up. It's all on dimensionals, but these are connected together first. This one is more shadow box-like. This is textured. And then it has a little bit of a gap because the wood grain paper is stuck down to the card base, and then there's dimensionals in the corners. But isn't this one cute? So this one, no bedazzling paper, but it's still dazzling because look at these trees. Those are just adorable trees. And you could see the texture that the die provides when you use regular paper. This is heat embossed. On the inside, I have those trees once again, heat embossing. This stamp is in the set. I'm over here looking for it. So I put this one on, and it looked a little naked. I could have put ornaments on it, but when I put this over the top, I kind of like it. It makes me feel a little artsy-fartsy. So there's that one. And then, oh, and this one has little snowflake, self-adhesive snowflakes. This one, different still. Again, the texturing. This one has the gray background, which kind of looks like a cold winter sky. And sparkle, and very simple on the inside. Okay, with all that said, all of these projects are going to use sand ink, Versamark, and Smoky Slate. So if you don't have bedazzling paper, that's fine. Just use any foil that you like, or skip the sparkle altogether because the regular trees are really cute too. So these I ran through, and just to show you, it comes out easy. Just push just a little bit, and see how that comes right out? So don't fear the sparkly paper. Then here's the little trees. And this was just ran through just forward. I didn't run it through a second time or anything. See, just like that. Easy, easy. And here they are. So when you look at the trees, this might help you when you're using it. There's a shorter one, a taller one. The taller one has a smaller bunch of pine needles. This one looks like a bigger tree. Maybe it's closer up. This one, you could punch out these little bits if you want. If you want it to be all down outright sparkly, just leave it like that. But I like the detail in it, so I've punched it out on all of them. Okay, so I don't need to do this because I've I've got them all ready to go. Okay, so here is the designer paper. These are inside parts and the card base. Let's fold this in half. I hope you could see, okay, the white on white. Yeah, you could see it. It looks like this paper is a little bit grayer, bluer compared to the white cardstock. Okay, so this one, let's go this direction, just because I have portrait, landscape, or should I do it the other way? No, I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And that's going to go on top after we punch out the hole. This is going to go right. Normally I'd say just stick it down right in the middle, but I think I'm going to try something a little bit different with that one. So let's start with this top piece right here, which we'll cut the frame out of, a rectangle frame. But to do the little dots, these dots right here, I'm going to use smoky slate. Even though the inside has basic gray, I'm trying to keep it a little bit soft. And ink it, stamp off, and then just put dots in a few places. And you need to do this before you cut your rectangle and texture it. And remember, if you stamp full strength and it looks like that, you can always flip it over. Or it's not terrible. Okay, dots are done. So now I'm going to use the rectangle die, and I'm going to position the die this time maybe up in this corner a little bit. I'm trying to make them all a little bit different, so no matter what you do, it's different than your neighbors, and it's not wrong. So here I cut it out. Let's pop this out. For some reason I feel obligated to save these rectangle pieces. And like I was saying, normally if I had centered my rectangle I would put this right in the middle, but that's not going to work for this time. So how about if see, I'm trying to figure out where to put this rectangle. Oh, that was my stamping. So how about if I put, okay, I have a plan. So on the back, I will put dimensionals in all four corners of the back side of the rectangle. Oh, I have to texture this first. Okay, so there's different steps. First, stamp it. Next, die cut the rectangle. Then after that, texture it. Okay, hold on. And I will texture it with this embossing folder. Okay, so back to where we were. Now it's got the texture on it. These will go in. So whenever I mess up on the videos, I feel a little bit bad, but I just think that if I mess up, everyone messes up. But I really would rather it go perfectly smooth. But when I mess up, you all say to me when you come to class, thanks for showing how to recover from that. So I guess messing up is a good thing. We all learn from each other. Okay, so maybe overdid it a little bit on dimensionals, but I have a plan here. So I want this side to show. I'm going to put this right there. Just set it down lightly, and I'm making sure that there's no white showing from back behind this little window. Okay, and maybe I will put adhesive just a little bit on here. Because that's going to stick down flat to the card base, and the rest of it's going to stick down using the dimensionals. That's some sticky stuff. Okay, card base is done. So now, words. Let's use gray And there was one on here that I really liked. This right here. Warm Wishes for a Happy Christmas. That one right there. So I just have a scrap of basic gray paper. Versamark. And that's going to go into, how about silver powder? Okay, looking at it there, you can hardly see it. But once you cook it, now you can see it. And I will just take my scissors and cut this out. Because it's so small, you could get away without using your paper cutter. And then you could trim it however close you like. Okay. Once I get the trees on, then I'll know where to put this. So, cut out trees. Look at that. How about something like that? I don't want to cover them up too much. I know I like this one here. Okay, so I'm going to put that one on first. So this side will have liquid glue. This side will have dimensionals. Mini dimensionals. Oop, running low. Okay. And then I'll put glue on this other side. Because this part will sit kind of in the window in the hole. Okay. So that could go right there. Just so it's straight. Okay. Then this, I think I want it maybe here, but I have to put these little trees on. Oh, you know, maybe I can extend their little, trunks. Okay. This, let me get a plan here. I could go up high. Maybe this one right here. See, this one is just perfect size. So I'm going to put that on with liquid glue. Okay. There's that one. This will go right about here. Okay, how about just like that? Okay, and then this one, how about right there? But I'm going to extend the trunk. So I'll cut it I'll use that in just a minute. Okay, so there's the trees. Now put the words on with dimensionals. You know what though? This one side might need just glue because I think it's going to ride up on the tree. Yep. So I'm going to do it a little bit thin so it has a chance to dry. Okay, and then back to this one. Put a little bit of glue on here. So I'm pretending like they're all long trees, long, tall trees. And it doesn't have to be perfect. No crooked. Don't want it crooked. Okay, so I need just one more tree trunk extension. How about this one? A little bit of sparkle. A little bit of glue. And that can go right. I was going to have it shorter, but it looks like it lines up perfect. Okay, so 3 trees with long stems. Those are some long trees. Okay, and then to decorate it, 3 per card. I will put 3 of these on. So on these, there's a smaller size and a big size. I think I'm going to use all small. These will just be big old snow dots. Snowflakes. Okay. Then linen thread. I use so much linen thread. This I will put, how about right there? It's kind of a collage style. Kelly, that's for you. I'm going to take my glue dot and roll it up into a little burrito, probably rolling it over so there's 3 parts to it, 2 folds to the center, because now it's just a little rolled up glue dot, and it will fit perfectly on the back side of my linen thread bow. Well, that's cute. Very natural looking. Oh, those are perfect as snowflakes. Okay, so for the inside is going to be basic gray. And you know, I think I'm going to do no words on here. I recently stopped by a friend at a craft fair, and she had a few of my cards there. And the people, they're so appreciative. That's nice. But some of them were saying, oh, do you have anything with nothing on the inside? Because I want to write what I want to write. And when you look at this, warm wishes for happy Christmas, that's a great greeting. And then you can just write whatever you like. But on the inside, how about just these little trees? This is the one I cut the stem off. So how about just like that? This middle one I'll put on dimensionals. So these are going to be liquid glue. Trying to keep it thin so it dries quick. Okay, and this one is dimensionals. And I'm going to stick down the trunk of this tree, just because there's no way I could get a dimensional that tiny. But I'm just putting the glue down at the bottom because I want just the bottom to stick down. Okay, and then this one I'll put on with liquid glue. So I saw this card on Pinterest, and you know how I always like to give the person who designed it credit, and there was no name on it. So then I thought, well, I'll just give the person who posted it a shout out. There's no name on it. So then I clicked visit, you know, so you click and you see the details of the project. And it said, this blog is blocked due to potential spam. So I don't know if something's going on with Pinterest and they're putting new safeguards in place, but if anyone knows who the designer is, let me know. I'd love to still give them credit. But I really like this. I like mixing neutrals with like the wood grain paper. Maybe I do that too much, but that, okay, and bling too. That looks really nice. So this is going to be a December project. And you can see it goes together pretty quick. And cutting out this bedazzling paper, just fine. And if you don't have it, like I said, use foil, because that would be good in champagne or any of the silvers. See, that's really sweet. Less is more. And there's the front. Okay, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll do more with this Whimsy set. But thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. I'll watch those. Okay, bye.